If you're watching my videos, you're probably one of the young ladies out there who want to know more about their female reproductive health, or just trying to conceive, or just want to get a general knowledge about womanhood and how to take care of yourself as a woman. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you about something you may be thinking about in the later years of your life. I mean, in the late 40s and early 50s. And that is menopause. I know a lot of women have been through this, especially the older ones. But for the young ladies out there, it's time for you to begin to think about these things and think about how you can manage this situation, or even help the older ladies around you, your mom, your grandmom, or other people around you who may be having symptoms of menopause. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you the signs and symptoms of menopause. So if this is the kind of content you enjoy, consider subscribing to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up as you watch, because here I share tips about fertility, women's health, and everything health. And if you're seeing me for the first time, please, my name is Peace Tracy. I'm a registered nurse and midwife, and I currently practice with NHS in England. So let's get started. So what is menopause? Menopause is simply a natural stage in a woman's life when her ovaries stop producing the female reproductive hormones. So these hormones, they include something like the estrogen, the progesterone, and even the testosterone. So these hormones drop to a very significant low level, such that it affects the woman in various ways. Now, it's very important that I let you know that when we talk about menopause, this usually sets in from between the ages of 45 to 55 years. That is when the woman begins to see these signs, okay? But for a woman to be really diagnosed to have menopause, she must have missed her period for 12 consecutive months. So just missing your period once or twice, or just having some of these symptoms, doesn't necessarily mean that you have hit menopause. It could be what we call perimenopause. So in this video, I will be telling you all of those signs. Now, the first sign which we'll be talking about is irregular periods. Irregular periods is one of the major signs that you are just approaching menopause. So in this situation, the woman might just see her period a few times in a year, maybe 3, 4, or 5 times out of the 12 months of a year. That is one common sign associated with menopause. The second sign is decreased libido. It is very common for women who are experiencing menopause to have a very low sex drive. And this is because during menopause, there is very low levels of estrogen and testosterone. And with this, it makes sexual arousal very, very difficult. It could also be due to the side effects of the medication which the woman is taking, and other symptoms that are associated with menopause, which can really cause a decrease in sex drive. The third sign is recurring UTIs. What are UTIs? It simply means urinary tract infections. So when will you say a UTI is recurrent? That is when a woman experiences 3 or more UTIs within a year, or 2 or more UTIs within 6 months. So in women who are experiencing menopause, they usually have this problem. And this is usually because of the low levels of estrogen. Because of this, it leads to irritation and dryness in the vagina, which in turn leads to situations that make it easier for a urinary tract infection to develop. So all of these are the symptoms a woman in her menopause will be experiencing. The fourth sign is brittle nails. Yes, when a woman is experiencing menopause, it is very common for her to have brittle nails. This is because of the low levels of keratin, which is a substance that helps the nails to become strong. So in a situation whereby the woman is having menopause, this substance is in very low amount, and this makes it very easy for the nails to break or crack easily. The fifth sign is osteoporosis. Now, in this situation, because of the low levels of estrogen, there is loss of bone density, and this makes the bones to become more fragile and break easily. So these are the signs that are really common in women experiencing menopause. One thing I would like to say at this point is that in menopause, there is reduction in the amount of estrogen, a significant reduction. So these low levels of estrogen actually affect a very number of aspects in the woman's life. As you can see from the previous signs I've mentioned, you can see that really the effect of estrogen on a woman's body cannot be overemphasized. Let's talk about the sixth point. The sixth point is hot flushes and night sweats. Women who are in their menopause always talk about this, and in this situation, they suddenly feel hot, sweaty, and even flushed. This happens especially in their face, neck, and chest area. The seventh point is mood changes. In this situation, such women begin to have unpredictable mood changes that are unrelated to life events. This leads such women to be easily irritable, anxious, and even depressed. So it is very important that at this time that they get as much support as possible from their family members, friends, and family. The eighth point is sleeping problems. It is very common for women who are in their menopause to experience problems falling asleep. So it is very important that at this time they get the support they need in making their environment as calm as possible and as relaxing as possible to help encourage sleep. The ninth point is aches and pains in the joints or muscles. Yes, this is not just common in people who are very old, but also noticed in women who are experiencing menopause. And finally, there is skin and hair changes. There is thinning of hair, hair loss, and even dryness of the skin. So these are very common signs and symptoms which you observe or notice in women who are experiencing menopause. But just to let you know, there are many more other signs and symptoms which women who experience menopause talk about, which are not covered in this video. If you are currently experiencing any of these signs, kindly leave them for us in the comment section. And if you've got any question from all of what I've talked about so far, leave them in the comment section. This is just to educate us on what menopause is and the signs and symptoms. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about the various treatments which can be given to women who are undergoing menopause to help manage these signs and symptoms. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next. Bye for now.